We are at my high school, my alma mater, Willowridge High School in Missouri City, Texas. It has been so many years since I've been back, so to be here is everything. So come along with me on my journey. Okay, when I was graduating, they had just built this building, and so we were one of the first ones in this building. And and I remember we had an assembly, and I was the MC. I was the MC, and I don't know what it was, but I remember being up on that stage, and this was like a big deal. The brand new building in Willow Ridge High School. Oh my goodness, I am here. This is so cool.
Oh, so everything's come full circle. That's great.
Everything has come full circle. You're absolutely right. What'd you say? I always get a little nervous before I speak. But then I'm okay once I hit the stage. You'll do it fine.
Dr. Shaundra Webb, a proud graduate of Willowridge High School, who once went to HCU. HBU. As a first generation college graduate, Dr. Webb has earned 6 college degrees and currently serves as a professor at the esteemed Texas Southern University. Please take time to read her impressive bio and program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Shaundra Webb.
Thank you for that introduction. Boy, what a room to be in. This is absolutely fantastic. And let me add to that intro. I'm a class of 93 graduate, but I was also the freestyle queen in 93. So let me say that. That's why you go freestyle right going on. And now I'm trying to freestyle. They call me Capo. I was the freestyle queen. I was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Now I wasn't a battle rapper, but I was the freestyle queen. It's always such a privilege to just be back at where everything started. Willowridge is near and dear to me for so many reasons. The teachers here, they didn't just teach us, they empowered us, they encouraged us, they saw potential in us, sometimes when we didn't see it in ourselves. And I know many of you have experienced some of the same things, but the truth is, you don't end up in a room like this by yourself. You had teachers that stayed on you, reminded you of assignments, teachers that challenged you and refused to let you settle for less because they knew what you were capable of. And look at you now, sitting in this room tonight receiving all types of awards and scholarships and recognition because somebody poured into you. And so when I spoke to Miss Anderson and I asked her about tonight and I said, who's going to be in the room? And she told me some of the most brilliant and brightest minds in Fort Bend ISD. And that's what I'm seeing on this stage here. And I said, I'm going to be in a room full of scholars, a room full of dreamers, a room full of go-getters. But most of all, I feel like I'm in a room full of class and character. That means everything. When I got here my freshman year, we would hear that all the time. Class and character, class and character. And I know many of you heard it. It was like, what is class and character? And even to this day, I carry that. I carry that into the boardrooms. I carry that in my personal life, my professional life, the team, the 2,500 employees. I carry it each and every day. And it was because I received that and I was groomed here at Willowridge High School. Now, I grew up right down the street in Harlem Clark, Texas. Y'all know what Harlem Clark is? Up the block, bus a right, down. So I grew up in Harlem Clark. Some of you did too. And I come from a Madison Marlin family. So all my siblings were Madison Marlins. And I thought I was gonna continue the family legacy, and I was the youngest, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a Marlin, I'm gonna be a Marlin. And then we moved to Missouri City. And I realized life had a different plan. So I came here to Willowridge, and what I didn't know at the time was that decision would become a turning point in my life. So from the moment you walked in, your freshman year, whether you transferred, I know you heard it over and over again, class and character. And you may have wondered, what is that? But let me tell you what it really means. It's how you show up when nobody is watching. It's how you respond when things don't go your way. It's how you treat people when you have nothing to gain. Class and character will carry you when talent won't. And tonight, this moment right here is about you. Your hard work, your discipline, your sacrifice. You did it, and not only did you do it, you are graduating and you have excelled and just exceeded all of the expectations I know that were laid out before you. As you step into this next chapter, I wanted to share 3 things that I've learned along the way since graduating here from Willowridge, and I believe they'll help you. Number 1, you don't have to have it all figured out. Everybody may be asking, what's your major? What do you want to do? What college are you going to? Some of you may have it all figured out, and some of you may not. Both are okay. When I graduated, I didn't even know where I was going to school. And I was thinking, I don't know what this looks like, but what I did know, I wanted more for myself. And somehow through faith, perseverance, and growth, I knew I was willing to keep going and earning multiple degrees and building a career and a life that I was proud of. Life is not about having the perfect plan, it's just about being willing to pivot when life changes. That is class and character. Number 2, be kind and be generous. There will be moments in your life when you need help, and there will be moments where you will be in a position to help someone else. So be the person who gives, be the person who shows kindness, and be the person who shows up for others. Because you never know how one act of kindness can change someone else's life. That is class and character. Number 3, never forget who helped you along the way. And when you make it, make sure that you reach back, because you have a responsibility to give back. When I got accepted into college at HBU, I actually got accepted on a conditional admission. And that was because my SAT scores weren't strong enough. I had good grades, but I hadn't, I didn't make the minimum score. And so when it was time to register, because I didn't know what I was going to do, I didn't have the money. Financial aid, the scholarships I had won hadn't come through, and my aunt, she lived on the north side, and she said, no, baby, you're going to college and we're going to figure this out. And so she drove from the north side to HBU, and she went in the business office and she said, what's the minimum amount it will take for me to get her registered so she can start school? And the lady told her $500. She wrote a check, and that moment changed the trajectory of my life. $500. Somebody believed in me, somebody invested in me, and somebody made a sacrifice. And each and every one of you in this room, somebody has done the same for you. Parents, grandparents, aunties, cousins, all of those that are here supporting you, poured into you. So as you go on and be successful, because you're already successful, but you'll be more successful as you matriculate in this life, in college, and whatever career you choose to do. Don't forget, don't just climb, but remember to reach back and pull someone else up. Because what good is success if you don't help someone else? Never forget that. That is what class and character looks like. So before I close, just look around the room. Look at your classmates. This is the last year you guys will be walking the halls and playing in the band or being on the cheerleader squad together. And then look at the people that showed up for you, because they love you and they support you wholeheartedly. Everybody in this room has a story, and tonight we celebrate all of them. So class of 2026, walk into the next chapter with kindness. Walk into it knowing you don't have to have it all figured out. And walk into it remembering the people that poured into you. And never forget class and character. Willowridge Eagles, once an Eagle, always an Eagle. Congratulations. I am so very proud of you. Go on and do bigger things. God bless you.
Mm-hmm.